Okay, so this will be yoga for digestion, meaning that if you're ever feeling backed up or feeling bloated or maybe even just having cramps, this will be a really good practice for you. I also always like to remind you that relaxation and digestion, like rest and digest, go hand in hand. So this is also going to be a good practice for any time that you're feeling stressed, that you need to calm down, and then maybe you'll probably start to feel your digestive system kind of moving, grumbling, making some noises throughout some of these poses. A lot of these poses are going to be nice and chill, very still, letting gravity do most of the work. And we will also be doing some twists. So I want you to imagine like all of your organs in your torso. When we get into a twist, it's like literally wringing them out. And we don't want to be using tension towards that. We want to let gravity and softness do the work while we're in those twists. So we're going to find that balance between, of course, a little bit of effort and a lot of ease. So wherever you're at, just get comfortable. If you have a mat, that's awesome. If you don't have a mat, that is okay. Yoga just requires your breath. So we will get started with the breath. You can start seated or lying down if that is more comfortable for you. And just get your body in an aligned position, paying attention to your hips in relation to your shoulders. Maybe each vertebrae, how it stacks up all the way into your neck. Just bring all your awareness to your physical body, how it feels today, maybe any soreness, any stiffness. Just truly taking inventory of your hands, the muscles in your face. Just start to scan your body to see if there's any areas that are holding tension that maybe you could just bring awareness to, and notice if you can just let it go. Usually our traps, our neck and our throat holds a lot of tension. See if you can soften these areas. Especially around your stomach and your lower belly area. Can you relax? Keeping your awareness on your belly. I want you to feel it expand as you inhale, bringing oxygen into every cell of your body. And exhale, feel your shoulders melt away from your ears. Good. Inhale, feeling the belly expand. And exhale out the mouth, soften as you let it go. This time I want you to take the biggest inhale yet, filling all the way up in through your nose. When you're at the top, I want you to suck in a little bit more air. Find that suspension. While you're holding this suspension, relax your eyebrows, soften your shoulders. And exhale out your mouth, let it go. Stay here with your eyes closed and just be aware of your breath pattern now. We'll tilt your head to the right, bringing your right ear towards your right shoulder. Finding the ease in this pose, just letting gravity do the work. And feeling space start to create in your neck and your traps on the left side of your body. Come through center, bring your left ear towards your left shoulder now. Make it easy. Slowly bring your head up back through center. We'll sit up tall wherever you're at, maybe in a cross-legged position. We'll plant your right fingertips behind you for some support. Try to sit up really tall, stacking one vertebrae on top of the other. And twist towards your right with the guidance of your left hand pressing against your right knee. And send your gaze to the back of your space. Keep that really expansive breath in through your rib cage, really expanding 360 degrees. And exhale, sinking deeper into your twist. Inhale back through center. Left hand behind you now as you twist towards the left. Sit up tall. Inhale for a big twist. And exhale, feel your belly soften as you gaze towards the back of your space. Let your belly and your ribs expand with your inhales. And where can you soften for an exhale? Good, come back through center. We'll bring the soles of your feet together, your knees apart for a butterfly position here. Doesn't matter how high or how low your knees are. Find what feels very comfortable for you. Maybe your feet come a little bit closer towards your hips or maybe a little bit further away. If you can hold on to either your shins or your ankles, grab wherever feels comfortable to pull your shoulders back and kind of align your posture here. Start to pull your heart forward towards the front of your space, and then let your nose come down towards your toes, relaxing all through the back of the neck. Let your head hang heavy. Feel your entire torso rising as you inhale and hanging heavy as you exhale. Let go of any tension, any effort in your spine. Let your hips relax. And slowly start to use your hands to peel yourself up. I'll meet you lying on your back. We'll keep your knees bent and your feet flat on the ground. And you can have your arms open to a T or down by your side, whatever feels comfortable for you. And just start to windshield wiper your knees left and right, nice and slow. Maybe your hips start to crack like mine. And then bring the soles of your feet together, knees apart, just like the pose we were just in. And this time, let's bring your palms to your belly. And again, this is a pose where we don't need any effort. We're just gonna let gravity do the work as we soften. And bring all of your focus to your breath. Feel your belly expand into your hands and your lower back, pressing into the ground as you inhale. And exhale, sinking heavier towards the earth. Releasing any tension in your face, in your hips. Just focus on the quality of your breath, trying to smooth out any wrinkles or hiccups with your breath. From here, you can use your hands to assist your knees back together. Feet flat on the ground. And then bring your knees into your chest, hug your shins like a little ball. Keep the back of your head on the ground. And your knees can be spread wide from each other so that your knees are more towards your armpits rather than towards your sternum. Find this pose and make it easy. Maybe holding on to your hands underneath your shins is easier than over your shins. Find what feels good here. And tap back into your breath when you found it. Really use the feedback from your stomach pressing against your thighs with your inhale. And exhale, feeling your vertebrae sink deeper into the mat. Good. From here, extend your knees straight so your feet reach towards the sky. You want to flex and point your feet, bring lots of awareness to all the little nerves in your feet. Just like our hands have so many sensations and ways they can move. Give your feet a moment of true presence. Let them stretch out. From here, we're going to go into plow pose. So this could look different for everybody. We're going to ideally lift our hips up. And if this is what feels breathable and comfortable for you, you can stay here. Maybe you can play around lowering one foot at a time or both feet. Maybe your knees bend. We're just getting into a very comfortable inverted position. Check in with your breath. Can you breathe deeply? Whatever your plow looks like, start to lower everything back down onto the mat nice and slowly. We'll keep your feet planted again, knees bent. And we'll cross your right ankle over your left knee. So we're in this figure four position. And then let all of your lower half, your legs, fall to the left side of your mat. So we're in this figure four twist. And open your arms out to goal pose. So two elbows bent 90 degrees out to your side and send your gaze towards your right elbow. Let this twist just feel easy, melt here. And feel your inhales really expanding on the right side of your obliques, the right side of your digestive system. If you have a wandering mind, just keep bringing your awareness back to the quality of your breath, lengthening your exhales. Try to keep both shoulders glued to the ground through this twist. Beautiful. Come back to center. Knees bent, feet flat. Shake it out if you need to reset your spine. We'll do the other side. So crossing the left ankle over the right knee. And then letting this figure four position fall over to the right edge of your mat. Goalpost arms and gaze towards your left elbow. Can you soften through your glutes? Soften your belly. Release any tension in your neck. Keep your breath really dramatic, big inhales, expanding all throughout your torso, every corner of your being. And exhale, maybe with a sigh. Slowly bring yourself back to center. We hug your knees into your chest. And start to rock and roll up and down the length of your spine. Allow yourself to feel this massage. And when you're ready, you can cross your ankles and roll over onto your hands and shins for tabletop position. While we're here, let's drop your belly, open up your heart, gaze forward for cow pose. And really, really tuck your tailbone, tuck your chin for cat. Try to get your tailbone and your neck to touch. Nice and dramatic. Inhale, drop the belly, open the heart. Exhale, round, press the mat away. One more like that. Inhale. And exhale, dome through the back. Beautiful. Open your knees wide. Really, really wide here. Bring your big toes together. So we're creating a big V shape and really sitting your hips back towards your heels. And then extend your fingertips towards the front of your space. Melt your forehead onto your mat. Child's pose. And again, use your thighs as feedback, feeling your lower belly expand against them as you inhale. And feeling your body get closer towards the mat with every exhale. This is probably the most beneficial pose for your digestion. So we'll stay here for about 5 more really meaningful breaths. Beautiful. Start to pull your chest up. Shift your way back into your tabletop position. We'll tuck your toes and send your hips up and back for a downward facing dog. And pedal out your calves. Bend one knee and straighten the other. Make sure your hips are the highest point. Spread your fingers wide. Press your palms into the ground and really press your heart back towards your thighs. Shake your head no. Nod your head yes. And find your stillness here in your downward facing dog with strong arms and a soft belly. We'll inhale your right leg to the sky. And exhale, send your right foot between your thumbs. Drop your back knee, untuck your back toes. And then let's heel toe your right foot all the way towards the edge of your mat. And you can stay planted here on your hands for a lizard lunge, or you can drop down towards your elbows for a deeper stretch here. Feel free to let your right foot roll over onto the knife edge so that your right hip is really nice and open. And while you're here, holding yourself up with your arms, can you relax your belly and find the areas that can soften in your body? Start to peel your chest up, heel toe your foot back through center for that low lunge position. Tuck your toes. Lift that back knee up from the ground. And using the strength of your palms, kick your right leg all the way up and back for three-legged dog. Place that right foot down for downward facing dog. Shift your weight forward into a high plank. Just one chaturanga. Lower everything down for a good cobra or upward facing dog. Some sort of back bend. Really create some space in your intestines, your digestive system. Maybe twist here. Open up your throat. Keep sending your breath into your belly, even in this back bend. And tuck your toes, send your hips up and back for your downward facing dog once again. Inhale, left leg to the sky this time. And step it all the way between your thumbs, release your back knee, and allow your left foot to inch over towards the edge of your mat, letting your left knee hang heavy. Maybe elbows meet the mat, wherever you feel breathable and comfortable in this lizard lunge. As we're in this deep hip stretch, see if you can breathe into your hips. Maybe you can relax your shoulders and your rib cage. Keep bringing your awareness back to the quality and the depth of your breath. Start to bring your palms towards center, heel to your left foot. Lift up your right knee from the mat and use your strong palms to kick your left leg all the way back and through for three-legged dog. Into your last downward facing dog. We'll start to shift forward and lower everything onto your belly. Allow your right cheek to melt onto the mat. We'll bring your left knee up and out to the side for half frog. Arms can be wherever feels comfortable, maybe out to a T or bent like a goalpost. And feel your back rise up away from the mat as you inhale. Melt heavy towards the ground as you exhale. When you're ready, we'll switch sides, left cheek towards the mat. Right knee out to the side, bent at a 90-degree angle. Come back through center, place your palms underneath your shoulders, bring your big toes together. One more back bend, inhale either for cobra or upward facing dog, open your throat. Keep your knees together this time, keep your big toes together. As you press back to child's pose with your knees in towards each other, kind of massaging a different area of your stomach now rather than when your knees are wide. And let your head melt onto the mat. Let's extend your fingertips back behind you towards your toes, embryo pose. Start to peel your way up. I'll meet you in your final resting pose, Shavasana, whether that's legs are extended, legs up the wall could be a great final resting pose. Soles of the feet together, knees apart, wherever you're at. Just allow yourself to fully soften. And send gratitude to yourself for showing up for your practice. For cultivating 30 minutes of presence. 30 minutes to slow down. And just to focus on nothing but yourself. Giving your body the nourishment that it deserves. Giving your brain a break. By showing up for yourself and taking a moment to slow down and be present. You create a ripple effect to inspire others to slow down, take care of themselves. Healthy people are happy people, and happy people change the world. So thank you on behalf of everyone for showing up for yourself. Namaste.